All right, Arizona at Seattle. Why the Cardinals gonna win by 14?
Well, because of Seattle.
Okay, but in this division, other than the game y'all won over the Rams, no team has won a road game.
In the division?
Yeah. Except for the game y'all won against the Rams. That's the only one.
Except for the game we won against the Rams.
So you think y'all can beat Seattle in Seattle?
I think the Cardinals can, because the Cardinals are starting to show that they're still a ball-hawking defense without Carlos Dansby in the intro role.
I give them credit for that, because they did turn over Drew Brees and them guys the week before.
And Lushy. And the Seahawks we still trying to figure out who they are. And the Cardinals are still trying to figure out an offensive identity, but with a defense that ball hawks like that, you have a little bit of leeway. And Max Hall is a tough character, so I think that he can. As long as the Cardinals don't turn it over,
all right, Derek.
or it falls into Levi Brown's hands.
So will they be who y'all think they are?
They are who we thought they were.
All right, Lawrence. You're an NFC West expert. What do you got in this one?
I'm gonna take Seattle just because they're at home. Like, I'm really. I don't know why I didn't feel this way before, but I'm really starting to hate Pete Carroll. I'm starting to hate his guts bad, but he's actually doing some things with Seattle. Mike Williams had a big game against the Bears last week. I don't think he's going to replicate that against Arizona, but I think it'll still be a factor. They got a nice stable of running backs now. I think they just got Marshawn Lynch. Yeah.
Just unfortunate all cowbacks.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think they'll probably pull it off by like 3.
Sean, you got?
I like Seattle. I like Seattle in this game. Just because, only because they're at home. If it was in Arizona, I would pick Arizona.
Well, right, yeah, same here.
Seattle has been kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde until the most recent game. They actually took a step forward when they beat the Bears in Chicago. But yeah, I like Seattle. I like Seattle to win, well, the division. But anyway, that's another story.
Well, I got Seattle by 7 also, just because they're at home.
Yeah.
If the game was in Arizona, I would take Arizona. But I got a feeling Derek might be the only person to pick the Cardinals again this week.
Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn.
I mean, Seattle ain't that good, but I mean, I'm sure there'll be other people that will pick Arizona.
Next game.
Disrespect the Cardinals.
I didn't have that game. Okay, I guess it ain't important no more. Next game is Minnesota at Green Bay. Brett Favre returning to Lambeau for the second time. Right now the Packers are so beat up. Minnesota had their number last year, and I think Minnesota's offense is starting to find its way a little bit. They still struggle in the game with Dallas, but I got the Vikings in this game. It's mainly because all the injuries to Green Bay. I think Adrian Peterson. The other thing I do notice that Minnesota's starting to get the ball to AP a lot more this year than they did last year, and I think he's gonna have a big game. So I got the Vikings. I think I got them by. I got the Vikings by. I don't see it. I got the Vikings by 3.
I got the Vikings by 10 because there's this guy wears number 84 for the Vikings coming back to Lambeau Field in the purple and gold.
You gonna put his pants on?
Yeah. Pants on the ground.
All right, Lawrence, who you got?
I'm gonna take the Vikings by 10. They just still, even though Green Bay got the injuries, they're still right now at this moment. They're just the better team right now.
Sean,
I think it's gonna be a close game. Probably come down to maybe a last drive, and then Favre's gonna throw a 30-yard pass to Greg Lewis for the touchdown.
So you going with the
I'm sorry,
Packers?
I was thinking about last game against the 49ers last year. Let me think. I like the Vikings in this game. I think they're starting to come around, and Sidney Rice will be coming back in a few weeks or so. Percy Harvin's getting better. He's back in his natural position at a slot secondary option. Team's got a lot of talent still. I think Vikings just still got the Packers numbered.
All right. Next game, Philadelphia at Tennessee. Both teams 4-2. This is a tough one to call here. You got two kind of contrasting styles. I think I took the Titans in this one. Mainly because Titans do lead the league, or one of the top leagues.
They're
Teams
one of the best defenses.
Teams as far as putting pressure on the quarterback, and at times the Eagles have problems with protecting their quarterbacks. So I got the Titans winning this one. I got them winning by 3.
Yeah, I like Tennessee in this. Tennessee's got a solid all around team. I think they still have some questions in the secondary, but I like them against. I still like them in this game against Philadelphia.
What's Vince Young's status though? Was he?
Oh yeah, they don't know. He missed practice.
Yeah.
I know.
If he plays, I'll take Tennessee. But for now, I gotta take.
I still like Tennessee if he don't play, because I think if not they'll get a ball to
Chris Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson more. And the Eagles haven't been stopping a run all that well. Yeah, so I still like Tennessee.
That's what's going to determine the game for me. It's like if Philly can stop Chris Johnson, then Philly's got this game.
Yeah, you can say that.
All right, I think there's one more game. Monday night game, Giants at Dallas. Right now the Giants are like one of the hottest teams in the league, even though they did kind of struggle with Detroit last week. But Dallas is 1-4. They lose this game. This time they're really done. There's no ifs, ands about it. This time they lose, they're done. 1-5, and
stick a fork in them.
For some reason though, because of that, I think they're going to find a way to win this week. I don't know why. They just my gut feeling. I went with the Cowboys though by 3.
Now didn't some guy named Skip Bayless say it was a nail in the coffin? The Giants were done.
Yeah, it's true. Ever since they haven't lost since he said that.
Yeah. But anyway, I think I think you can say that that'll be the case for Dallas after this game. I think their run is done, and Jerry Jones will have to make some changes. They're gonna change coaches next year anyway. Bill Cowher, you're talking about Bill Cowher is the primary candidate. Well, that's what Jerry Jones wants, but I don't think he's gonna go there anyway.
He's going to Carolina.
Yeah. But I definitely like the Giants in this game. I like them to win the division, and I like them to win this game.
Derek?
I can't think of any reason to pick the Cowboys.
Me either, but my gut is telling me. And I get lost about it. So inch off my gut.
How about those Giants? That's all I can say. How about them Giants? I mean, that game really does not excite me at all.
All right, Lawrence?
I'm gonna have to go with the Giants, man. It's like Dallas is. They haven't showed me that. I'll just say this: if they could clean up their act on the penalties and not commit any turnovers and protect Tony Romo, is Dallas. But I just don't see them doing any of those 3 things against the Giants. So I think the Giants. I think it'll be a close game, and I think Dallas is gonna mess it up again, and Giants by 3.
They do 1 or 2 of those things every game for certain parts of the game. They can't do all 3 of those things through a whole game, which is why they've got the records that they've got.
All right, well, that will in this segment. When we come back, we're going to do one quick segment on what we want to see this week and what stood out. What we want to see this week in Week 7 and what stood out in Week 6.